Alright, so having made our sleep mask, it would be nice to add audio as well to our session to get the audio of the session, and wearing headphones or earbuds while you're sleeping is not the most ideal thing. So the best solution I found for that is a product called the Sleephones. Okay, and these Sleephones, they have little headphones. You can't see them, but you can feel them inside of there. And they just have a little cable coming out, and it's a terry cloth headband, stretchable, very comfortable. And actually these headphones sound really good, especially with ABS type stuff. Okay, so they just have a simple cable coming out of them. Now, what you'd want to do, and they match the black of the other one. Now, what you want to do is bring these cables together, the light cable and the sound cable, into a harness, because it would be a lot easier to manage and you're not going to get trapped, or you're not going to pull the cable and get all tangled and connected, which we all hate. Alright, so I'm going to turn these off for a second because I'll be unplugging the cable. And what we want to do is just get a simple cable spiral wrap, right? And that's right here. And that's available at Radio Shack. Or Radio Shack may not be around by the time we talk about this, but it's available somewhere online at Amazon or what have you. In fact, I'll find a link for you. Alright, but what we want to do is we want to take our two cables. This one's the audio. This one's the light that we made. Okay, now we want to be sure that we don't interfere with the fold here, so it's probably best if you come out down on this side. Okay, and you just want to create a little cable wrap. So you just start to feed those cables in, and this one's a little bit bigger than what you need, but it doesn't matter. It gives it some freedom. And then you just do the wrap. So you just keep pulling, tucking, pulling, tucking as you go down. Feed it in as you go. Just one little leg at a time, all the way down. And in some cases, you may be able to just put the connector and pull it through, but this part's easy enough. So you can do this kind of fast in a bulk after you get the feel of what you have to do. But anyway, you basically make a cable wrap. So you just kind of go down and pull them as you go. I don't want to go and do this whole thing, so let me do it, and I'll show you when. Alright, so we have our cable wrap made now, and I've left about 6 inches or so on each end, a little bit longer for the light feed, because I like to make sure and have a bit more slack on that. Alright, and its cable's a little bit longer than the Sleephones. So there's about 6 to 8 inches. Now, one thing that you might want to look at here is at the top end, right? I didn't wrap it all the way yet. It's probably helpful to have these twisted, because that gives a little bit more stability and strength. And as they come down into the harness itself, so twist the cables around each other and then feed that top end into the cable wrap. And then that way at the top end they're reinforced even more just by the twisting pair, so they won't pull on each other as much. That's your biggest concern, is that you don't want to pull the conductors out of the light strip. We reinforced it with tape when we put it in, but this is just another extra level of security. Now you could actually put some tape on there if you wanted. You'll just have to judge what kind of strength you think you need. These obviously have to feed back behind you. The Sleephones label goes in the front. So you have to find that angle that works for you. But that's how to add audio. Have yourself a nice safe harness for sleeping. The cables have enough room at the end to feed. They're not pulled tight. You could lay on this thing. You know, it might wake you up letting you know that you're laying on the cable, but now you've got a little bit of tensile strength. And so there's just a lot of advantages when you're doing a sleep system to go ahead and add headphones that are secure and stable and very comfortable along with your sleep mask. Now, obviously, when you have your sleep mask on, these headphones will be a bit above, so you'll have to judge how comfortable that is for you. But I find that these Sleephones, in combination with the MindFold mask, work really well for a simple ABS sleep system, and inexpensive as well. Hope you learned something. Now, one thing you can do if you so choose, because when these lights are exposed like this, they're meant for closed eyes. When you're sleeping, you could accidentally open your eyes and get a shocking burst of light. So if you so choose, one easy way to avoid that is to take a handkerchief, just a simple handkerchief, and this one is folded over itself with a hole cut in the middle for the nose. And you can easily take it out and wash it. You could put tape along the edge here, but it just makes it a little bit harder to wash, so I don't worry too much about it because handkerchiefs are cheap and you can buy them. Now that one obviously has quite a few folds, so that's pretty deep. If you so chose, you could just do either a double fold, or you could even just do a single fold. Now with the single fold, you're going to see the LEDs, but it's not so shocking. It kind of diffuses them enough. So you have to find that ideal balance for you, and it's just an easy add-on to your sleep mask that will help with a little bit of safety and comfort when you're sleeping, that you don't open your eyes and get a strong burst of light.